Hi, and welcome to Friends and Neighbors. I'm Donna Ritchie, along with my co-host Kelly Ingram.
Hey, Donna,
welcome to Friends.
Doing?
It's good to see you, girlie.
I want to tell you what happened on the way up here.
What happened?
You're not going to believe this.
What?
Called my babysitter, told her, I said, girl, have you had a tetanus shot lately? And she said, no, why? I said, because if you go into my house to babysit my kids, you better get you a tetanus shot.
Wow.
I'm not the biggest cleaner in the world. But maybe with our guest that we have today, we're going to learn some really good tips, some good stuff to use, and the way to do it and all that good stuff. And probably won't happen, me starting to clean, but I'll watch.
Well, on today's show, we have Scott Feld, and he's with the Maids Home Services. Welcome to Friends and Neighbors, Scott.
Thanks very much for having me.
It's great to have you here. Now, tell us a little bit about your company. It's called the Maids Home Services.
Yes, we're the Maids Home Services. We have franchises in the United States and Canada, and we specialize in doing detail cleaning in homes and apartments and condominiums.
Well, now, what do you classify as detail? I mean, is that like the military detail or just detail?
To some respects, like the military, we do go in and we do clean with toothbrushes in homes and grout brushes and scrubbers, and we do floors on hands and knees and things like that. So we do a lot of areas that are like the military in the old days.
You charge extra for somebody that's never done that before, but they've lived in their house 10 years or more?
Sure.
Oh, that's
Sure.
Great, great.
Now tell us a little bit about how long have you been with the company, or and tell us a little bit how you got involved with it.
Okay. Locally, my franchise has been open about 5.5 years. It'll be 6 years in November, and I used to be in sales and decided at one point that I wanted to work for myself and not work in a corporation anymore. So hired a consultant to help me figure out what would be a good business for us to go into for the family as well, and this one seemed to be a great choice because of the type of business that it is. Great for a family because we don't typically work on weekends, and we just work really hard during the week.
Well, now we have some cleaning supplies here. Tell us a little bit about what we have here. Now, the items here, you do clean with a solution that's environmentally friendly, right?
Yes. One of the things that are probably really important that's on everybody's minds these days is, the environment.
Yes, absolutely.
Using products that are safe for your family, for your children. And, one of the easiest ways to, when you're out shopping and you're in the grocery store and you're looking to buy, cleaning solutions is, look for products that are bio or plant-based. There are products that are not bio or plant-based that are, environmentally friendly as well. The thing that's important is, look at the labels, make sure they're safe to use. Chances are if they have acids or bleach in them, although they'll clean very effectively, you have to limit where you use those in the house and be very careful, because if not, you could harm yourself and you could cause damage in your house. Probably the other thing that's really important as far as environmentalism and your health in the house is investing in a vacuum cleaner that has a HEPA filter system.
A HEPA filter
system? HEPA filter system.
What is that?
HEPA filters are very fine filters that are designed to keep bacteria, particles, and dust from going through the vacuum. So when the vacuum, when you're vacuuming, it sucks up the air and all the particulates. It gets caught in the filter and not back out the other side of the vacuum. And this is really important for people who suffer from allergies. Yes. Because you really can capture a lot of that in the vacuum.
I noticed the vacuum that you brought today has this little backpack thingy going on there. That's pretty cool.
You see these in a lot of industrial applications, like janitorial services will use it. We use these for a couple reasons. One, when we clean in a house, it's actually easier for us to clean wearing a vacuum. And secondly, and probably most importantly, the vacuums that we have a number of different attachments. We normally will go and clean in a house with over 10 to 15 attachments with us. So we can not only vacuum carpet, but we vacuum hardwood floors, we vacuum crown molding, baseboards, upholstered furniture, ceiling fans.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do.
Stairs. So, it produces a much better result, especially on the floors, because sweeping is one of those things that you do in a house that actually, when you sweep, the dirt goes up in the air, you breathe it, and it ends up on your furniture. versus vacuuming it. It actually goes in the vacuum.
Now, how important is it the vent that's over, like a lot of times houses have in the kitchen area, the vents that over the microwave, and oftentimes using the fan that gets dusty. Is that good for that as well?
Typically a vent hood over a stove, you really need to take it apart and clean it out because you get grease and cooking materials in there.
Well, do you use paper towel, or what kind of cleaning? Because I noticed we have some cleaning cloths here.
Typically, again, wanting to be environmentally conscious, we recommend that people do not use paper towels in households because
Why is
paper towel only has two sides. And, you can fold a cloth like this. First of all, if you use paper towel, you're using a natural resource, which is trees. A cloth can be washed and used over and over again. A paper towel really only has two sides. A cloth has 8 sides. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can turn it the other way. And you have that. And what's also very important with a cloth is using the right cloth for the right application. For example, like these cloths are very good to
I noticed the fabric is
that a ShamWow?
No, it's not a ShamWow. This is called a microfiber cloth.
I thought you was going to break into the commercial here.
No. But these are available everywhere. And what's really good about microfiber cloths is they're great for dry dusting. They attract dust and allergens, so that when you are dusting in a house, that they will attract that. And these can be used wet or dry.
Oh, okay.
And they're probably one of the best tools that we have.
Is it good for cleaning windows? Because oftentimes if you have glass tops or
great for mirrors and windows, great for shining and buffing.
Okay.
Girl, that thing be black at my house. Black.
Now you have what is this, a Pumi scouring stick?
Yeah, a Pumi stick. A lot of women use Puma stones. What's great for these, if you have hard water stains in your toilet, you can use this, you wet this down, and then you can scrape the inside under the rim and get the hard water stains out. But you have to make sure if you do that the toilet is white. If you have a colored porcelain toilet, it's going to scratch it. So only for a white toilet.
Okay. And then I notice you have your toothbrush. And then what is this for?
Okay, a soft bristle paintbrush is a great tool to use in a household for dusting, especially for delicate items, because you can just go up and you can softly do that without having to rub a cloth or anything like that. And speaking of cloths, it's very important that when you dust, that first of all, you don't use a feather duster to dust in your house. Feather dusting is probably one of the worst things you could do, because a feather duster just basically knocks dirt somewhere else, whether it be on your furniture, on your floor. Using a cloth, you spray your cleaning solution directly on the cloth for 2 reasons. One, if you spray it directly on the cloth, you tend to use less cleaning solution, which means you save money. And secondly, if you spray cleaning solution directly on a surface, it tends to spray and overspray and hit walls or other surfaces, and it can actually damage them.
Okay. Now I notice here you have what are these, like scouring pads or?
Yes, these are actually called Dobies.
Okay.
And we brought some other scrubbers as well.
Now these are safe on the materials that they use today, like for showers, tile, or a lot of times they use like the hard plastic material.
Yeah, I mean, we specifically use these because they are non-abrasive and will not damage surfaces, and it's very important that you use the right product in a home and the right application. If you don't, you can do a lot of damage.
Well, what's a good cleaner to use, like in a bathroom area or a kitchen area? What's a good liquid cleaner? Because I know you have this right here, but I mean, what is it? Can we use this for restrooms or kitchen areas, countertops?
Yeah, I mean, I can't. The Maids, we use certain products that are proprietary, but are environmentally safe. There are lots of products on in the marketplace that are excellent. One product that most people have in their households that are excellent cleaners, maybe not necessarily specifically for a bathroom, is vinegar.
Yeah.
If you mix vinegar and water in a 50-50 solution, you can clean a lot of areas in your household.
Okay.
Now, do you recommend antibacterial cleaners? Because I know there's a bunch of hype saying if you use way too much antibacterial, you'll kill the good bacteria, and then you won't be immune to all this stuff. Do you use that, or do you recommend it, or?
We do have a neutral disinfectant that we do use in the house. I'm pretty, pretty cognizant of the fact, with the bacteria and things like that. I don't think we over clean with that. I think you have to be careful with those kind of things because you can,
So now you do homes, you do businesses as well.
Typically residential properties.
Okay, residential. Now, do you have a website where we can?
Maids.com.
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 Wow, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, I tell you what, this has been such a enlightening experience, and I'm sure, Kelly, we'll have better things to clean our house with.
Well, what's so wonderful? Yes, I have tips, but more importantly, I have someone to call to come do it for me. That was the good thing today.
That's the great thing.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
And I tell you what, we'll have more friends and neighbors right after this. Don't go away.
Bye.